What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the latest update around this huge Martin Zubimendi transfer saga, because it is not as easy as Zubimendi just saying yes to Liverpool and then signing on the dotted line, because Real Sociedad, after losing Lenormand already, their main centre-back, and they are in the process of losing Mika Marino to Arsenal, they don't want to lose Zubimendi. But Florian Plettenberg has reported that Liverpool are really pushing hard, going all out to sign Martin Zubimendi. The talks are ongoing and you will get all the latest news and updates around this transfer saga in this video. So strap in, grab a drink and enjoy the video. If you enjoy these, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here. So Zubimendi is keen to join Liverpool. He already said yes to Liverpool in these private talks. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, Liverpool have laid down all the groundwork. We did all the necessary negotiations with Zubimendi's agent and representatives, and his agency, Zubimendi's agency, is pushing for this transfer to go through as well. You will see and hear what that is all about in this video. So Zubimendi wants to join Liverpool, but now Real Sociedad are trying to emotionally, persuade him. Some even might call it emotional blackmailing, of trying to persuade him to stay at his boyhood club. And it's a big decision. It's like Steven Gerrard or Trent Alexander-Arnold deciding to leave Liverpool if Liverpool were in a much worse position, because his agency, Idub Global, with the best connections to Liverpool, because they are also managing Xabi Alonso. And remember, Zubimendi's idol growing up was Xabi Alonso, and he saw him go from Real Sociedad to Liverpool and to become a very, very successful player and now a successful manager. It's unclear whether Liverpool has to pay the 60 million euro release clause or whether free negotiations are possible, but this was reported yesterday. Today the news is that Liverpool are ready to pay the release clause. We just want to get this deal done as quickly as possible, and it seems the agency are now involving themselves to force the hand of both sides, but it seems a lot clearer that Martin Zubimendi wants to join Liverpool, which was obvious because there was encouragement. Liverpool wouldn't have gone in to try to sign Zubimendi unless we had the encouragement from the players' side, from the players' agency side, and with Florian Plettenberg getting a lead, that only suggests that the Zubimendi's agency are feeding this information to Florian Plettenberg. And now the most reliable and the biggest Real Sociedad-based journalist, San Sebastian-based journalist, Mikel Recalde, he actually shares the biggest news. Is that he says, my opinion is Martin Zubimendi is going to leave Real Sociedad and he's going to join Liverpool. And he has been sharing updates around the Martin Zubimendi transfer for many days now. And he has been providing Real Sociedad fans with updates on what's happening with their club and the player from a Real Sociedad perspective. And remember, Real Sociedad are just trying to save face. After losing Lenormand, they are losing Mika Marino. The fans are furious that Real Sociedad will lose 3 of their best players. If Liverpool lost like Van Dijk, McAllister and Trent Alexander-Arnold, then of course the Liverpool fans would be furious as well. But remember, Real Sociedad didn't qualify for the Champions League. They were in the Champions League last season, but this season they are not in the Champions League, and the best that they can offer Martin Zubimendi is to fight for Champions League football, and maybe they will qualify for the Champions League. They won't be able to win La Liga, they won't be able to win the Champions League anytime soon, and they can't even offer the same contract that Liverpool offers Martin Zubimendi. They can't match the ambition that Liverpool have on the pitch. And this website, Dave O.C. Cope, did an interview with the journalist Mikel Recalde, and he said the first contact was established by Liverpool. There is no doubt about that. In principle, Martin Zubimendi thought he was going to fulfill his contract and play for Real Sociedad this season, as he said during the Euros. And Martin Zubimendi even stated before, in the transfer window at the early stages, that he would not be leaving Real Sociedad. And now it seems like Zubimendi is open to a move away, because Liverpool are an institution. It's a historic club with a very, very big connection to Real Sociedad as well through Xabi Alonso. And remember, Xabi Alonso spoke many times with Zubimendi, being his idol idol, being his role model. And Xabi Alonso probably raved about Liverpool and what a great club it is and what a great city it is to live in. And the journalist said it's complicated to say what changed. I sincerely believe that Liverpool is a very attractive club and one that is very fond of in the Basque country, probably because Real Sociedad played a UEFA Cup tie in the 70s against Liverpool. John Stoshak was the coach at 3 different stages. He became one of the great myths of the club. So Liverpool have a connection to Real Sociedad in more than one way, not just through Xabi Alonso. But Xabi Alonso, one of the best youth players in Real Sociedad's history, triumphed with a Liverpool shirt on. And Alonso is Zubimendi's idol. Normally he is more attracted to this option. And the main news is that the player has been included in the squad for the last friendly that Real Sociedad will play in Berlin before the start of the season. Mikel Merino was not included, but this is just a gesture from Zubimendi towards Real Sociedad that until the transfer is official, he will go on this last pre-season friendly. And Real Sociedad even plastered Zubimendi's face on their graphic where they announced the squad of who is going to face Union Berlin in this pre-season friendly. There was a lot of pessimism at Real Sociedad yesterday when the news broke. In the last few hours, some hope has been regained, but it is difficult for Real Sociedad because Liverpool have come a long way during these last 2 weeks in conversations with Martin Zubimendi and his people. My opinion is he is going to leave, and that's coming from one of the most reliable San Sebastian-based Real Sociedad expert journalists. This is more opinion than information, but my feeling, unfortunately, is that Zubimendi is closer to leaving than staying in Real Sociedad, even though he still has a lot of doubts. It's a big surprise. It would be a big surprise if he stayed at home. I mean, Zubimendi gave encouragement to Liverpool, saying that he would be interested in signing for Liverpool. That's why Liverpool even approached Real Sociedad in the first place. That's why this transfer story is out in the open. But I understand why many Liverpool fans, even me, are very nervous, because we already got burned twice last summer. We went for Moises Caicedo and in the end he chose Chelsea. We went for Romelu Lavia and in the end he chose Chelsea as well. And both players gave encouragements to Liverpool, saying that they want to sign for Liverpool, but then in the end they chose Chelsea, they chose the bigger money. This time, however, it's a little bit different because Zubimendi would just choose to stay at his boyhood club. But if he has real ambition, real footballing ambition, then he will choose Liverpool, because Liverpool are a top club. We are still, one of the 3 best clubs in England and one of the best clubs in Europe. Real Sociedad midfielder Zubimendi was dreaming about playing in the Champions League regularly and also going to Liverpool, one of the big institutions in world football. It's a much bigger club than Real Sociedad. Don't get me wrong, it's hard to leave your boyhood club. Zubimendi has been at Real Sociedad since he was 12. He spent more years at Real Sociedad than anywhere else in his life. And what is also interesting is that the journalist confirms that Zubimendi turned down Arsenal. It was one of the teams that have shown interest in Zubimendi, one of the teams that showed the most interest, but Arsenal's offer has not convinced him. Bayern Munich has been another interested party. Barcelona was another interested club, and it is not ruled out that Real Madrid had him under close control and surveillance. As long as he remains a Real Sociedad player, his coach is going to give him minutes and he's going to bet on him while he's still here. The club will maintain the option of convincing him to stay as long as he continues playing with his shirt. Real Sociedad has been producing very good midfielders in its academy for many years. The normal thing is that it is his natural substitute Bernat Turrientes who will take the place of Zubimendi if he leaves. Turrientes is in Paris in the Olympic Games. In the Spain squad, Spain will play France, the host country, in the gold medal match. And it is logical to think that Real Sociedad will go to the market to reinforce their midfield, although it is not ruled out that if Merino also leaves, the chosen one will be a player from a more advanced position than Zubimendi. We would like to thank, Mikel, the journalist, for this interview, and I think this is a very, very interesting insight into exactly what Real Sociedad are thinking. They are just trying to save face They are trying to show their fans that they just did everything to keep Zubimendi at the club. But my prediction is, and my hope is, that Zubimendi will sign for Liverpool because ultimately he wanted this move. The hesitation comes because he wants to leave Real Sociedad on good terms and he doesn't really want to upset the fans, and I'm sure that there are just a little bit of doubt in his mind whether this is the perfect move or the right move for his career. But many people advising Zubimendi has said, don't turn down Liverpool, accept the offer, because going to Liverpool is a once in a lifetime opportunity and you will probably regret it if you turn it down, because Liverpool are an institution and Liverpool are still one of the top 5 biggest clubs in the world, and Zubimendi will play in a very talented team under a very talented manager, playing attacking exciting football, and he will be contesting for the Champions League and the Premier League trophy in the next 4 or 5 years in his career. If he stays at Real Sociedad, the best he can hope for realistically is top 4 in the Spanish league, and even that is very, very difficult to achieve because Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Real Madrid are pretty much certain to finish in the top 4, and the 4th place is up for grabs usually. And Real Sociedad don't have a realistic chance to win the Champions League. The best he can hope for is maybe win Spanish Cup. Real Sociedad won a Spanish Cup in 2020, but that was their first cup win in a lot of years, so they don't regularly win trophies. Liverpool regularly win trophies. We won 8 trophies in the last 6 years under Jurgen Klopp. Ben Jacobs said that Real Sociedad want the release clause number paid, but they are open to Liverpool matching it with a different structure and will sanction an exit if Zubimendi makes it clear that is his preference. So now we are just waiting for Zubimendi personally to say whether he wants to leave or stay. Liverpool also made an inquiry about Bruno Guimaraes, the world-class midfielder at Newcastle. He doesn't really want to leave, and Newcastle would ask for a ridiculous £100 million offer. My fear is that if Man City sell Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid, and I think that's going through, they will have so much money they might go for Guimaraes, and he is the missing link in Man City's midfield. In the absence of Rodri, Man City are really vulnerable, but if they sign Guimaraes, that hole will be plugged instantly. Tyler Morton is available for around 15 to 20 million, and also Fabio Carvalho could be sold by Liverpool as well. And Fabrizio Romano even reported that Martin Zubimendi is really tempted to join Liverpool. He believes that Liverpool is really something special. It would be a really special move for his career. He rejected moves to many other clubs, but he believes that joining Liverpool will be very special. So that's encouragement from Fabrizio Romano as well, that this transfer could happen. And Diario Vasco is reporting that Zubimendi is expected to make his decision this weekend. Liverpool are willing to pay his release clause. Real Sociedad have offered him a new contract, trying to probably improve his wages, to trying to persuade him to stay at the club, but they are only matching the wages of Liverpool probably. Liverpool offered him a very good wages and of course a big contract. Real Sociedad are hoping that Zubimendi will say no to Liverpool. They are hoping for a resolution on the transfer this weekend, but Real Sociedad has activated a plan to convince the player to stay. They are fully aware that they have nothing to do financially apart from offering a new contract. They can't really entice Zubimendi anymore. They can't afford to pay very high wages to Zubimendi. So their strategy is based on affection. Apparently they put up together a PowerPoint saying how good the mountains are around San Sebastian, and they plan to form a team to try to just enter the Champions League, to qualify for the Champions League. That's the highest ambition that Real Sociedad can have realistically. And I think this is the final step in the process. Real Sociedad offered Zubimendi a new deal. That's the most that they can do. And he still wants to join Liverpool, making it clearly his decision. And Real Sociedad are just washing their hands, saying to the fans, we tried everything. In the end, it was Zubimendi's decision to leave the club. And the journalists are saying that any new contract proposals from Real Sociedad to Martin Zubimendi would be pretty far away from the proposal on the table for Liverpool. And that makes sense because Real Sociedad have to comply with very strict financial fair play rules in La Liga. So they are not even matching his wages that he would get if he accepted the Liverpool contract. So they are offering probably 50% less wages, or 20, 30, 40% less wages, and any decision to stay at Real Sociedad would not be financial from Martin Zubimendi. He would basically choose less money and less ambition, but to stay at his boyhood club. The fact is, Liverpool have the money, the players' representatives are telling him, you can't miss this opportunity to go to Liverpool. Real Sociedad are willing to work it out when the answer comes out, but ultimately nothing will move until Zubimendi himself gives the green light for the move. And that's a great position to be in, you know. Real Sociedad wants you to stay, they are offering you a new contract, so you will increase your wages even if you stay at Real Sociedad, just not by that much. But let's see how he views the future of his career. I said if he has any footballing ambition and he doesn't just want to stay in his comfort zone, stay in his hometown club and play the rest of the career at Real Sociedad, the fact that there was encouragement from Zubimendi and from Zubimendi's representatives, I mean, their agency, Zubimendi's agency, knows they will get a lot more money if he joins Liverpool, and they will get a lot more percentage of his higher salary, and of course the transfer fee as well is pretty big. So I think everybody apart from Real Sociedad around Zubimendi is pushing him towards Liverpool. So hopefully he will listen to his head and he will listen to his representatives, his agents, and the people around him to join Liverpool, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If Zubimendi doesn't sign for Liverpool now, Liverpool will move on to another midfielder and the door will be closed. And Zubimendi might not even get another chance like this. Like an Arsenal or a Barcelona or a Real Madrid or a Liverpool might not even come in for him. If he has an average season at Real Sociedad, he might not be as attractive next summer. Right now his stock is very high because of the Euros, because of the European Championship final coming on for Rodri at halftime. So I think Zubimendi should join Liverpool if everything goes well. Of course, there is still a considerable chance, I'd say less than 50% chance, that he stays at Real Sociedad, but I'm hopeful that Zubimendi encouraged Liverpool for a reason, that he wants to join Liverpool. So we now have to wait and see. It's an agonizing wait for Liverpool fans, but hopefully we will get the official announcement on the weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.